This episode is brought to you by Broken Beard Barbershop in McHenry, Illinois, right next to Buddy's Pizza on Green Street. They got parking right out front, or they got two parking lots right across the street if you want to park over there. It's kind of the more convenient one. They take cash and card. I always try to give them cash. That's just me though, but if you're in a tight situation where you don't have a lot of time and you got to get going, yeah, they do take card. They take their walk-ins, but I was just there the other day and some guy came in for a walk-in and they shuffled some things around. But like I said, if it's not guaranteed you'll get a walk-in, and especially towards the end of the day, that's when they get obviously most booked. People getting off of work and whatnot, so it's less likely that they will take you in the afternoon. So like I said, try to book an appointment. That's the best way to do it. It's more convenient for them too, so they can plan their day. But yeah, so this is starting now. If you enter the promo code TorgyTalk in the notes when you get your haircut, Luke is gonna give you $5 off your next haircut. All right, so once again, go into the notes section when you're booking your haircut online and you enter in the promo code TorgyTalk, all one word, and that will get you $5 off your next haircut. So in order to do that, go to www.brokenbeard.com/TorgyTalk or give them a call. Obviously, you can't enter the promo code over the phone, but I'm sure you could actually. So anyway, call 815-482-2584. Again, brokenbeard.com/TorgyTalk or 815-482-2584. This episode is also brought to you by 301 Boys Barbecue Supply in Johnsburg, Illinois. Right across from Half Times in Johnsburg and right next to Big Fran's, right on Johnsburg Road. So yeah, this past week I actually went to Scott and said, hey, hopefully you got some pork belly left, and he sure did. So I got myself pork belly and diced her up, made some pork belly burnt ends. Then I actually made myself some homemade bacon too, which was phenomenal. Yeah, he also gave me this jar of sauce that was for burnt ends especially, so you don't have to add the brown sugar and the butter and stuff. So it literally just all it says is add meat. So so it didn't have to do anything. Makes less of a mess, which is pretty sweet. I also got some of this new Okani Gold, I believe the company is called, and the sauce was called Wingy. It's a mustard-based barbecue sauce, phenomenal. Put it on the wings that I also bought from 301 Boys, and it turned out great. So yeah, like I've told you guys from day one, fantastic ingredients, fantastic products. Everything's grade A quality. You're hearing it from me first. Go check this place out. Go on Facebook, give them a like, give them a follow, and when you go in there, tell them Torgy Talk sent you. All right, yeah, it helps me out, helps him out to know that he's putting trust in me to advertise for him. Show up, say hi, say I sent you if you go. All right. So yeah, 301 Boys, Johnsburg, Illinois.
I want that
Torgy Talk.
I love that
Torgy Talk.
I want that
Torgy Talk.
I love that
Torgy Talk. Torgy Talk. Torgy Talk. Torgy Talk. Talk. Torgy Talk. Happy Cinco de Mayo, motherfuckers. Welcome back to Torgy Talk. I'm your host, John. Frank's train broke down, so Frank is not here. Got Curtis filling in for Frank, and we got the beautiful Justin Heeman back.
I'm back.
He's back, everybody. He's back. Not the right button. Anyway.
Can't get rid of me. I'm not fucking leaving.
I'm not fucking leaving. Oh, man. So what's been up? What's been new?
New work. Pretty much I said that last time.
Yeah?
Work. Hunting season's off, so no more twisting heads off of geese anymore.
Hell yeah.
The next biggest and best thing coming is the old girlfriend graduates college in 2 days. So
Woo! Very nice. Very nice.
we're gonna have a good Saturday night, graduation on Sunday, and we're gonna let her rip.
Hell yeah. That's what it's all about.
Yeah.
Graduation. All right, so we got a few things to talk about today. A lot of it has to do with fucking AI and Chat GPT. So I just saw today that Chat GPT used Chester Bennington's voice on Slipknot's Snuff, and I listened to it, and it is really, really good, and it's creepy how it's exact. How Bennington, yeah, Bennington.
Say that again.
Ngton. I don't know. Bennington. Here, I can. Oh shit! It's actually on. What's this website? Giant freaking robot. You know, that's
Sponsored by White Claw tonight.
It's on loudwire.com. So anyway, yeah. Yeah, this Chat GPT thing is pretty fucking nuts, dude.
Don't know a whole lot about it. Enlighten me.
So they've been, I mean, at least for the music standpoint of it, they've been literally doing. So, like I said, they did Chester with Slipknot. They did a Biggie rapping over a Nas song, and these are words that Biggie never rapped.
I was going to ask that. Are these all like original lyrics?
No,
like,
they're like no. I'm pretty sure it's not, right, Curtis? Do you know?
they are original lyrics.
No, I think it's
not?
just. I don't think they are.
It's just Biggie rapping over a
Nas.
Nas song.
Is it Biggie lyrics? Do you know, or is it just random shit that Biggie would rap about?
I don't know.
That's what we got. Well, that's
We're gonna figure it out together.
Yeah.
Because that would be one thing if they were able to create something where Biggie had never said these words before,
Yeah.
and put them in a sentence and made a rap. That's insane. That does not make sense to me.
No.
But if there are words that he rapped, if it's a song that he's already rapped and just put another beat, that's like not as impressive.
Right.
So if I hit play, will it play over you guys?
No, it'll play in the background.
Play with us. And the ad for True Classic shirts. Shout out.
I don't know if this is it.
I don't think this is a Nas beat. No, that's fuck.
That is a Nas beat.
Is it?
Yeah.
It's definitely been sampled in other songs, more recent songs then, huh?
Oh no. I think it's this one right here.
Yep, here it is. Because it's, right? Yeah, it's New York State of Mind.
That's what I said earlier.
Here, turn it up on the monitor over there, or the little, oh, that works too. It's pretty dope.
That's
These
pretty
are
good.
Nas's lyrics.
Oh, they are. They're not. Oh, okay. But still, Biggie saying them is pretty cool.
It's Biggie's voice saying Nas's lyrics.
Correct. I thought it was literally. I must have misheard it. But
even so, I mean, Biggie never rapped a song, right?
correct.
So
No, he did not.
The fact that they can put his voice over these lyrics still blows my mind.
So from what I heard today on that podcast was that all these chatbots is just like, I don't know how fuck Jesus Christ. These chatbots are literally just like piles and piles of shit that's already been thrown out there. So all it is just one big level of plagiarism is all it is. It's just taking shit from the whole internet and just repurposing it. So it's not AI coming up with, or these chatbots coming up with it on itself. It's gathering the internet gathering the information from the internet and then applying it. But it's like split second.
Yeah, you ask it a question, it gathers all the data and spits out.
I fully accept that. Like, I know that's how it works.
Yeah.
But even so, it's like, how do they get Biggie's voice to be acoustically or whatever to sound like he's actually rapping a song? I mean, they can pull a word out of this song that matches these lyrics, and they can pull a word out of that song that matches these lyrics, but it's going to sound like different. It's going to sound like a totally different person because his pitch, that's the word, his pitch is going to be different for different words in different songs. So how do they make it flow like that? That's my question.
That's a good question.
Smart people stuff.
For sure, yeah. I mean, way smarter than us.
Have you guys I know you didn't because you don't have Snapchat anymore, but Curtis, have you done this have you seen the My AI thing that you can Snapchat with back and forth?
Yeah, I think it's pretty cool. I asked it.
Did you name yours?
No.
I named mine Jack.
Jack?
Yeah. Just like be like, hey, Jack. But I was like, hey, what should I talk about on my podcast? He said, Talk about your favorite hobby or something that you're passionate about. I'm like, already been down that road. I need something unique and out of the box that will get more attention. He said, why don't you try talking about your favorite conspiracy theories? People love to hear those. I'm like, just had one of those. He said, you can try talking about the latest fashion trends or discuss movies that have come out. I'm like, fuck fashion, dude. I'm trying to blow up and be famous. Keep throwing out ideas. He's like, you could talk about the latest advancements in technology or maybe even talk about the latest scientific discoveries. Nah, Jack, not feeling that. And he said, excuse me for assuming Jack's gender.
Fuck that.
Jack is a man.
It's also a whiskey.
Yeah. I said, he said, how about some interesting historical events or some lesser known facts? I'm like, keep going. And it was, I literally had like a fucking like hour conversation with nobody, dude.
So I'm going to pause on the fact that it suggested technology, like advances in technology. Now, this could have been a dream. I'm not really sure. It was either a dream, it was like a fan ad of this product, or least likely a real ad for this product. But I think that Apple is coming out with some sort of smart glasses.
They've had those for years.
No, like AR glasses, augmented reality.
Yeah, ooh, that's the next step.
So what I had to have actually seen this somewhere because my brain doesn't work good enough to create this shit. It was an ad. It was basically a guy like on a bicycle, like riding his bike down the road in like some sort of city, and he had his GPS on, and it was like you're playing like Mario Kart or something where they had like the arrows on the roads on where you're supposed to turn. Well, his glasses for his route were showing arrows on the road on his turns and this and that. And then from there, he looked up at like these skyscrapers on the side, and it showed there was like these pop-ups that showed up on the buildings for listings of apartments that were for sale for that building. And it was all sorts of different things, but yeah, like there's like some sort of like geolocation where people can put ads on stuff. So if you look in a specific spot, i.e. these sky rises, these ads for these apartments will show up in these AR Apple glasses or something. It was absolutely insane. I definitely think it's possible. It's just how soon are we going to see it?
Yeah.
Here we go. Let's see if this works.
Or is it Google glasses?
Yeah.
Well, I know Meta's working on a new one, which is pretty sweet.
I'm pumped for AR.
Yeah.
You know how we play our golf and our Oculus and that kind of thing? The AR technology is going to make it seem like we're in the same room.
Oh, that's
like we're
cool.
standing next to each other, but that room is also a golf course.
That's fucking sweet. And from what I've seen too, if the AR ones are anything like the Meta ones, it's just gonna be glasses. Is that what you were saying, right? Just glasses.
Yeah.
So you won't be fucking drenched in sweat. Jesus, excuse me. Oh, fuck.
Oh, when it comes along the lines of like that virtual reality stuff, I don't know about that, but there's an AR where it's, you know, you're still living your life, but it's also there's an augmented reality built into see-through glasses, like Nicole's glasses. Like if those were smart glasses, she'd be looking through them and she would see whatever she wanted to see through them. If she was riding a bicycle, she'd have the GPS directions through those glasses right there and still be able to see and do everything that she wanted to do.
That's nuts.
It's just like another level of vision,
That's
another level
cool.
of living. I'm pretty pumped about it.
Yeah, I'm just super excited for the virtual reality aspect, especially playing video games and shit. Mainly because every time I throw that Oculus on, dude, it fogs up. I'm sweating. Especially trying to play fuck Beat Saber is impossible to play. Yeah, it's just
You're working out when you're playing that.
oh yeah.
for sure.
But even golf, dude, I'll have to like one night it was like the first couple hot nights we had that week where it was 80, and I literally brought the fan out of the bedroom, put the fan on, opened all the windows. I'm like, yeah, it was bad. I was drenched in sweat playing golf. It was great though.
Yeah. I think Curse has got something pulled up about that.
I'm trying to find it, but it doesn't look very.
It's not. I don't think it's exactly. It's the same concept.
But this stuff's all
They
popping up on their
hinted at it
glasses.
earlier this year, but now Google Glass is a reality. A few more details emerged from Google's I/O 2012. It has a camera, a
Stop it.
processor, and a lot of memory to store information. Has a touchpad on the side for input, a microphone and a speaker, a gyro, accelerometer, and compass.
Oh, I didn't know about
Also
those.
has multiple radios.
That shit just pops up at the worst time, and you just fucking smack your face into
Yeah,
something, dude.
the video I saw was way more like integrated with real life than just to pop up on your glasses.
Yeah, I can't find one like that.
I could have swore it was some sort of Apple glasses.
I mean, it is. Apple's been trying to make those for a long time. Same thing with Google.
Oh yeah.
So I asked Jack how big. I was like, I want to see what he. I didn't expect. I was expecting it to be like Siri, but I was like, Yo, Jack, you like big or little penis? Said, I'm sorry, I don't think that's appropriate. I'm like, dude, come on. I'm like, how big is yours?
What a bitch, dude.
Then he's like, I'm sorry, I don't think that's. I don't think that's appropriate. I'm like, mine's slightly above average. He's like, I'm glad to hear that, but let's move on to a different topic. I'm like, you fucking dork, dude. Come on.
It wasn't quite that either. It was way more seamless. But it's the same. Again, it's the same concept.
Like that?
Yeah. I don't-
Same concept. Same exact concept.
Ooh. That's pretty neat.
To go over all the most recent details we know about the Apple Glass.
Like that? Was that it?
including features.
How much do you think these bitches are gonna be?
$1,000.
$8,000.
Think $1,000?
Probably. That's
They kind of look like my glasses.
probably a low estimate.
Or Xiaomi smart glasses that was shown back
This is crazy. This is like fucking like Ready Player One is gonna come true soon.
I love that.
I absolutely love that movie too. Have you seen it, Curtis?
Yeah.
Dude. First of all, the soundtrack. Oh, fantastic soundtrack, dude. Come on.
Only thing that rivals it is Guardians of the Galaxy.
Third one's
Yeah, that's a very good soundtrack as well. Isn't this the last one? The third one?
I think so.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's the last one. That's the only Marvel movie I watched. Sorry.
Oh my god, your disappointment.
I just
Thor.
never got into superheroes. I'll fuck with Star Wars all day, though.
Is Thor Marvel?
Huh?
Is Thor Marvel?
Is Thor Marvel?
I don't know. I don't know this.
People on the internet, please roast this fucker. Please. Curtis just asked if Thor is Marvel. Hey, Curtis.
Yep.
Is Iron Man Marvel?
Yes.
Is Doctor Strange Marvel?
Yes.
Isn't that Benedict Cumberpatch or whatever?
It is. Hey, is
Is it
Lo-
Cumberfield or Cumberpatch?
I think it's Cumber.
Oh, Thor is Marvel.
I don't know. Is Loki Marvel?
Who the fuck's Loki?
He was in Thor. It's Thor's brother.
Copy. Copy on the brother.
I am in a room full of imbeciles.
You're
Wait,
just
those aren't Marvel movies?
They are all Marvel movies.
oh man.
Captain America, Hulk.
It's DC Universe.
I have my gun in my car, Curtis. Don't try me.
Oh shit. Damn. Oh man. Holy shit.
Better get my characters right.
So I got something I wanted to talk about off topic of AI though. So Bryan Cranston and Aaron Paul are reuniting. What? In the Always Sunny season? What? Wow, I'm reading this the first time I'm reading this. Is Always Sunny in Philadelphia season 16 shows that Bryan Cranston and Aaron Paul will both appear in the series, which is fucking great because it's Always Sunny in Philadelphia. Fantastic show.
I haven't watched that.
None of it? Oh man. Curtis, have you?
Yeah, I used to. I used to smoke a lot of weed.
Yeah, it's a great show to watch. Hi.
Speaking of Aaron Paul, did you see his cameo in The Office a while back?
No,
Maybe it was a deleted scene.
I've never seen The
something?
Office. What? I've told you this hundreds of times.
Yeah, but not on air.
The whole world just knew you have never seen The Office.
Never seen The Office. And then when I wanted to watch it, they took it off Netflix. What am I going to do? Pay for it?
You haven't seen it, Cora?
I've never seen The Office.
Free on
I've never
Peacock.
seen Friends.
I don't have Peacock. I had Justin's Peacock, but
It's free.
I don't know what happened to it.
Nothing.
It's
Oh.
free.
Free.
Have you seen The Office, Curtis?
Yeah, like 7 times each episode.
An equal in the room. Thank you.
Yeah,
The whole
whatever.
time I was in college, I just watched.
If I watch It's
Office
Always
while-
Sunny, you have to watch The Office.
Deal. You heard it here first. That's happening. We'll even shake on it. Yeah, you get to hear the best song ever, dude. Dayman. Fighter of the night, man.
Okay. Anyway, Aaron Paul's cameo in The Office. So he comes in, and there's this character. His name is Creed, and he's just kind of like the Office weirdo. You never know what to expect out of him. So Aaron Paul comes in, and he's got like this brown bag. And, oh, here it is. Yeah. Play that.
I gotta get a cough button, dude.
Where's the sound here?
Sorry, it's first time doing this.
Security. I feel like anyone can just walk in.
Can you turn it up a little bit?
I'm here to drop something off for someone. Hey,
Yeah, there you go.
no, what the hell? You know, what's up with these cameras? This gets so freaks. I know. Hey, my crystal meth got here.
That's awesome.
It's so funny.
I fucking love Aaron Paul, dude. I love Breaking Bad. That's a show that I've watched literally 5 or 6 times.
Breaking Bad is pretty good.
Yes, phenomenal. I think I've talked about it before, but it's my top 5 favorite shows.
Top 5.
Indeed, top 5 for sure.
I've been binging a new show.
What?
It's called Suits.
I've heard, is that HBO, right? Or
I have a program where I can just watch anything.
okay.
I don't know what it
Woo!
what it streams
That's
on.
a cop sound. They're coming to get you.
About lawyers. It's about lawyers. It's what Nicole calls a soap opera. It may be that, but it's so interesting to me. It's like the way people argue the law. It's pretty interesting, and it's just it's a intriguing show, and I'm been watching it for probably maybe a month at the most. Season 3 already. They're like 48-minute episodes.
Oh, nice.
It's so good.
What is it supposed to be on? Minus the special app you have.
I don't know.
Oh.
Because I just have the special
I'm
app.
pretty sure it's supposed to be. I'm pretty sure it's on HBO. Or because I've definitely seen it scrolling. I believe. I just started a.
Prime, YouTube, Amazon
Peacock.
Prime.
Okay. Peacock.
It's on Prime.
Yeah.
It's on the cock.
It's a really, if you're interested in law or lawyers or court or
Dun, 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 dun,
how
dun,
fucked up like white collar people can be sometimes, similar like the Wolf of Wall Street. I mean, it's got a little bit of everything. If you're into any of that stuff, it's
Probably show the screen so people can see
pretty interesting.
that stuff. Oh.
I actually started a new show this week, Vice Principals. Has anybody seen that?
That's from that's like
Danny
the
McBride.
guy.
Huh? No,
Wait,
it's,
no.
no. Vice Principals is Danny McBride and Walton Goggins. He's the dude that plays. Have you ever seen Justified? Yeah, he plays Boyd Crowder on Anyway, it's just Danny. So far, Bill Murray was the principal. Retires the first scene of the first episode, and Danny McBride and Walton Goggins are vice principals, and they're trying to like fight for the principal position, but they bring in somebody new, and they're both trying to take her down. It's pretty fucking hilarious. They like burn her house down, dude. It's insane, dude. It's very funny.
Danny McBride is a trip.
I love him, and I'm very embarrassed to say that I have not watched all of Eastbound and Down. I need to watch it all. I haven't watched all of it. I love it though. I know it's great. What the fuck's his name in
Danny
it?
McBride.
No,
Never
and
even
what's
seen
his what's his character's name again? Kenny Powers.
Kenny Powers.
Kenny Powers. Hell yeah. What else are we watching right now? Now we're finishing up season 3 of Mandalorian. And then we have to go. We're so behind on shows ever since I started this podcast, dude.
What do you think of Zaddy? You don't know who Zaddy is?
No clue.
Pedro Pascal?
Oh, Pedro Pascal, yeah.
He is Zaddy.
In the last
No?
Zaddy.
That's what the girls are saying. Zaddy instead of Daddy.
Instead of
Oh,
it's
Zaddy. Oh,
It's like a sexy
Zaddy.
term.
Yeah, it's like a very drawn out gay D.
Yeah. I just
Zaddy.
asked because he played in the Last of Us TV show, which is
Have you seen that too?
oh yeah.
Like I said, we're very behind on TV shows. We've been meaning to watch that. We've been meaning to watch Andor on fucking that Star Wars show. We got to watch season 5 of You.
Haven't started that yet.
Or 4. Is it 4?
I think it's
Season,
3.
no, it's season 4. Season 4.
4.
Yeah,
Yeah,
1,
probably.
2, 4.
Math.
So we got to watch that. Fuck, what else we got to watch? Yeah, we got a laundry list of shit to watch. And like I said, ever since doing this podcast and doing comedy stuff, I've been only watching podcasts and stand-up comedy. So, it is what it is. But
Yeah, I mean, you gotta live what you do. Right?
speaking of stand-up comedy, though, last Thursday, I did another set at an open mic at Black Lung Brewery in Round Lake, and I didn't practice this set nearly as much as I practiced the first one. Also, the time you saw it, that was the second time I'd performed that same set.
Okay.
So this one was fucking raw and uncut. Started it off with, "Oh, good to be back here in Little Mexico."
You actually did it? You did it this time?
Oh yeah, I did it. It was great.
Oh, shit.
It was fantastic. Everybody was laughing. I was like, "Fuck, whew, all right,
You're like, that was
good one."
Real awkward.
All right.
Crickets.
And then it was funny. So I was telling a joke about Cora plotting to kill me pretty much because she watches all those serial killer documentaries and how to get away with murder and all that shit. And this dude, this is the second or third time this dude has interrupted me, by the way. This big fat dude sitting at the bar. And
Claws.
out of nowhere, he's like, "Well, how much are you worth?" I'm like, "What?" It's like, "Your life insurance policy. She's trying to kill you. How much are you worth?" I'm like, "Dude, I don't know. All I know is you got a big life insurance policy because that's a whole lot of life to cover." Everybody was like, "Oh, fuck." It was so fucking funny, dude. I felt real good about that because it was like instant. It was literally just right off the top of my head.
It's what you need.
Oh, yeah. It was
That's what I wish I had.
That's one thing that I will give myself on. I want,
The witty wit.
yeah, that, and I'm just quick to the punch, but I also, like, I want somebody to heckle me, but I'm like, it kind of flustered me the first time he said something because I didn't know what the fuck to say because I was like, "Dude, this is like the first time I'm doing this set. Like, fucking shut up." And he said something about one of the jokes they said. He's like, "You might get in trouble for that one." I'm like, "You might get in trouble if you don't shut the fuck up, dude." He's like, "No, I'm not getting in trouble." And then I guess that Nathan dude, the one that was playing guitar, he walked up to Cora and was like, "Dude, that's the owner. That's the owner." She's like, "He shouldn't have interrupted him." Honestly.
It's a comedy set. What do you expect?
I mean, granted, we weren't at a comedy club, but don't ever heckle a comedian, they
I
say.
mean, to be fair, if you go to a comedy show and you're in the front, there's a chance that you
Yeah.
might get
Oh, yeah.
roasted.
I mean, also, if you go to a comedy show, there's a good chance, if you're a fucking softie, that you're going to get upset about something.
I think it's the funniest
And then
thing
if
ever.
the comedian sees it, he's gonna target you.
Right. You go to a comedy club, you have to be in a certain type of mind to go to a comedy club. Like, there's going to be some fucked up talk. There's going to be some fucked up jokes. And that's just what you're going to have to expect when you go.
Yeah.
The nature of the game.
Yep. That's why I love it. So I was talking to my mom about the first mistake. Talking to my mom about stand-up comedy. She's like, she's like, "Oh, why didn't you tell me?" I'm like, "You don't want to hear my set." She's like, "Is it disrespectful to women?" I'm like, "No." She's like, "Well, is it raunchy?" I'm like, "Yeah." She's like, "Well, I think that you should probably clean it up and do this and this." I'm like, "Mom." And then I told her a joke I had, and she's like, "You really shouldn't say that." I'm like, "Mom, it's a fucking joke. It's literally a joke." I'm like, "Are you the person that gets offended at a comedy club?" And she's like, "As long as it's not disrespectful to women." I'm like, "So yes. Yes."
Very much so.
I'm like, "Mom, it's a joke." But she also literally only saw, she's so out of touch with anything besides her phone. Dude, it's bad. She saw Forrest Gump for the first time this year.
What?
Yeah. Didn't even watch it. Or was it Christmas, whatever? Christmas last year?
Wow.
And she didn't even watch it. She was on her phone the whole time.
What?
Yeah. I was pissed. I'm like, who the fuck are you?
I'm upset.
Yes, I am upset too. It was very, 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 very upsetting. And I hated it. What else? What other movies? She hasn't seen, she hasn't seen so many good movies. She refuses to watch any comedy movies because she thinks it's annoying when people yell. I'm like, ugh, you used to yell at me all the time.
So
wasn't
she's not
annoying,
going to
though.
comedy clubs.
No. So, yeah, speaking of comedy clubs, we're going to Zany's tomorrow night to see Kevin Bozeman, I believe his name is.
It's right next to Joe's Live, right?
Yep. So I've never heard of Kevin Bozeman, but we ended up, Cora and I are going on a date. So I was like, you know what? Fuck it. Let's go to Zany's. Go see a comedy show. And He's got to be pretty good if he booked Zanies on a Saturday night. So he's got 3 shows in a row. He's got like a 6, a 7, and a 9 or something like that.
Is it this guy?
He's a black dude. Yeah, that's him. Maybe. No, I think no, it's not him. No, it's with a Z.
Different Kevin.
Totally different Kevin. I think it might be like Kevin Bozeman comedy with a Z though.
So very limited I know about like a true comedy show is that there's an opener.
Yeah.
There might be a few acts and then there's a closer, right? So is this guy going to be considered like the closer?
Yeah. He's the headliner. He'll have like probably 1 or 2 guys go up before him.
Okay.
Oh, this guy.
Yeah, that guy. I just saw like a
His Instagram.
millisecond clip of it. I'm like, yeah, that's him.
This guy.
Yep.
I have one thing to add about life insurance when we're done.
Yeah.
This guy. No, it's a real story. It kind of pisses me off. So
Go for it.
so I went for the business wanted to put a life insurance policy on me. I don't know, probably 3 or 4 months ago. So we set it all up with the insurance company. They had their nurse, doctor, whatever come out. We did blood work. We did blood pressure, heart rate, pee in a cup, height, weight, all that stuff. All that seemed to be okay until I got a phone call a few days later from my agent or representative. Said, yeah, just I just want to let you know that we're going to deny you. And I'm like, why are you denying me?
The height? I'm just kidding.
He said, he says, we looked through your medical records. A few years ago, you may have had some mental issues. And I said, well, I was on some like anxiety/depression medication probably 4 or 5 years ago. But I've since been off that. I got through that kind of darkness in my life, and I've come out and on the better side, and I'm doing great. And he's like, but it's still in your medical history, and that for that fact, we have to deny you life insurance.
For that reason, I'm out. Sorry, go ahead. I had to say
For real. No. I'm like, what the fuck? So my sister, Kendall, here's your shout out.
Hey, Kendall. Woo! I don't know.
So she's a social worker, got her master's, all that bullshit. So I told her about this, and she like pretty much went off the rails about how mad she was. And she's like, why are you going to deny someone who's seeking professional help?
Right.
You have to be worried about the people that have like undiagnosed stuff, people that aren't trying to take care of their mental health.
Yep.
You're going to deny the people that have taken care of their mental health. But if there's someone who's, insane, I don't want to say insane because depression, anxiety is a real thing. But you have someone that's undiagnosed with this stuff, you're going to approve them for life insurance, and God forbid, I don't want this to happen to anybody, but if they were to do something to hurt themselves, well, how are these insurance companies going to look at it and going to feel about it?
Right.
But you approve them, the insurance policy is already on them. I think if self-harm were to happen, I don't think they have to pay out for that. It's in the guidelines and all that stuff. But even so, you're going to deny me for doing the right thing, but you're going to approve someone that doesn't need that help, that hasn't gotten it yet. So
yeah, that's bullshit.
So I had to go to the doctor. The doctor, I went and told her everything, and I told her I haven't been on meds for a few years now. And she's like, well, that's ridiculous. Same kind of thing that my sister said.
Right.
She's like, that just feels illegal. That shouldn't be allowed. It doesn't make sense. So doctor signed off and said, patient, is good. Nothing to worry about, that type of thing. So sent it back to the insurance company, and we're waiting to see what they say. That was just Wednesday. I went to the doctor. So
Gotcha. So that's weird. So like at my job, we literally just sign up for it. That's it. Are you guys like just getting life insurance through the company, or
it's specifically on me?
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
So it's
You're dangerous.
I don't know how much I can and can't say.
It's classified.
What I probably can say is that there's a clause in life insurance where after so many years you can cash out. You pay into it for 45 years or whatever, and then you can cash it out. So being a family business, if I have this policy on me, I can cash it out eventually and use that to possibly acquire a business.
Okay.
Very nice.
Very nice.
Very nice.
All
possibly cash it out and possibly acquire a business. That's all I'm going to say.
Cool. It's pretty neat. How neat is that?
That's pretty neat. So, yeah, I hate to get real on you guys for a minute, but yeah, that's just something that's related to what you said in my life. I mean, it is bullshit.
And it's kind of weird. You did the right thing, and they were like, "We're gonna punish you for it." Kind of.
Yeah, I don't get it at all.
They should be like, you know what? We're definitely helping you out. Instead, they're like, you know what? We're not going to.
So, we will see.
No, if you're gonna talk, just pull it close.
Oh, that was just.
Yeah, no, I know. You know. I know. Oh, so what was that little topic you wanted to bring up?
All right. So, do you know where the word dinosaur comes from?
No, I can't. Holy shit!
Google probably
Just
does.
I can tell you. I mean, you can be my man on the keyboard still because I'm going to butcher it. But dinosaur is broken up into two words. It was
Greek.
It's Greek. It's Greek.
Lizard.
So it's what are the two words? Dinus.
Terrible. Lizard.
Yeah, Dinus and sower. Something like that, right?
Yeah. Dinios and Soros.
Do you know how long ago the Greeks were alive? Like when were they on the earth? When was the Greek language a thing? When were the Greeks here?
after the Egyptians, right?
Before.
Was it? Yeah, who knows? Nobody knows.
I believe it's about
Google's full of shit.
5,000 years ago.
Okay, I was 500 years off.
Whoa.
Give or take.
In Crete. They lived in Crete. Approximately 27,000 to 1450 BC.
27,000?
2700
2,700.
to 1450 BC.
Okay.
A very long time ago.
Yes. The Egyptians lived after them, correct?
I'm most positive, yes. 'Cause
Okay.
Egyptians are actually
How long ago did the dinosaurs roam the earth?
millions of years ago, supposedly.
How would the Greeks know about the dinosaurs with no technology?
Past scripts, past shit written down, history books.
Cavemen's writing stuff down.
It's to me, it's come down to one of two options.
The dinosaurs read it.
It's either the Greeks were alive 500 million years ago when the dinosaurs walked the earth, or the dinosaurs were walking the earth 2,700 years ago.
Well, that makes the Bible look more accurate. That's for damn sure.
And the segue to the pyramids is what could pull a multiple ton block through the desert.
Fucking T-Rex, brother.
Because it has no arms.
Yeah. You strap two of them bitches on, just
So
yeah. So I saw a video the other day.
I don't think we've given this enough thought. Have you really?
No.
This?
I'm
That
saying
just blew
it's
my
the
mind,
same.
and I just like had a brain.
I never thought about, but how you gonna fucking just be like, hey, Mr. T-Rex, can you
So I'm
move this for
saying,
me?
How do you tame a massive creature that wants to kill you at every second?
How did we tame dogs? How did we domesticate
Babies.
dogs?
Babies.
We took wolves as pups and domesticated them.
Yeah, but like, what about? I mean, dogs don't get as big as T-Rexes though. You know.
what about
So you're saying they took like
T-Rex?
baby dinosaurs and just were like, hey,
I'm not saying how they did it. It's a theory.
yeah,
Everything is a theory.
for sure.
Dinosaurs pulling stones through the desert to build a pyramid, that's a gigantic theory.
I mean, space is a theory.
A less theory than that, pulling stones with dinosaurs through the desert, is that they were taking dinosaurs as very young dinosaurs and domesticating them.
What? How much? I mean, obviously, it's a stretch to ask, but do they know how large like a T-Rex, like weight wise, is?
Don't know that. I don't even know if the T-Rex would be the proper animal, the proper dinosaur to pull that.
11,000.
Something with 4 legs is going to be something that's going to pull.
Probably those
Yeah.
long necks. Those long necks.
What are those called?
We don't call it ostrich power in a vehicle. We call it horsepower.
True. What's the one with the long neck called?
The long necks.
Bronchiosaurus.
Bronchiosaurus, bronchitosaurus.
Those things are fucking huge.
Yeah, but they eat plants,
big-
dude. They ain't got enough protein to pull them fucking blocks, dude.
I don't care who you are. If you're the skinniest person in the world and you want to pull like a fucking feather, you're still gonna be able to pull a feather.
Yeah.
Dude, that Bronchiosaurus, a block is like nothing to that thing.
But they don't eat protein.
To a Bronchiosaurus,
They're fucking getting plant-based protein over there. They're fucking gassing out halfway there.
a block stone block is a feather to a Bronchiosaurus.
But that's why I want to know how much one of those weighs, Bronchiosaurus and a T-Rex, because of the fact that dude, that's, I think they said what, over 500 miles is where those blocks were supposedly quarried and dragged from.
That's your research. I didn't look into that at all.
So according to,
That is a heavy dinosaur. 99,000 pounds when fully grown. That's as much weight as 20 African elephants. 42 feet long. Tall.
holy shit,
Vegetarian.
how many tons is that, mathematician?
They frequently so
What?
Nicole.
Pounds.
No, Nicole just gave me something to debunk my whole theory.
Wow.
No, I get to read it.
Okay, read it.
As Mayer shows, first of all, which Mayer? Is it John Mayer or Mayer Johnsburg?
Whatever.
The Greeks and the Romans were well aware that a different breed of creatures once inhabited their lands. They frequently encountered the fossilized bones of these primal beings. They were developed sophisticated concepts to explain the fossil evidence, concepts that were expressed in mythological stories.
So that's how they knew about dinosaurs. Weird lizards.
So same thing we did.
Yeah, fossils.
Gotcha.
And other people's stories.
Did you say
Like, all the way.
99,000 pounds?
99,000 pounds is how much that large.
It's 49 and a half tons.
Vitamin 2.
So that's very, very possible since those larger blocks are supposedly 70 tons.
Size of 20.
So it's only 20. It's only 20 and a half tons heavier. So that's very, very doable. You would think, or two of them easily.
I mean, when you put it relative, it's what? It's 3/4 of their weight.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure I could pull 3/4 of my weight for ways.
You should
Yeah.
be able to.
Yeah. Oh, that's a cool theory. I've never heard that one. I also I was watching another video.
Should get you on Rogan.
What's up, Joe?
I've been obviously
Totally irrelevant. No one's heard of me, but what's on, dude?
my that's like my favorite thing to learn about. Most people know that is the pyramids. So I was watching a video, and all these hieroglyphic pictures and shit are showing. They show, you were talking about the obelisk thing, the bottom of the pyramid's buried or whatever.
Yep.
And they were showing, there's lots of drawings and paintings or whatever of giants doing this. There's multiple cultures showing these paintings of giants. So that, fuck, the Bible's talked about giants.
Game of Thrones.
Yeah, game. Yeah, so that could, maybe there was a breed of giant people.
I mean, come on. People had living bigger a long time ago.
Yeah, and there's little remnants there's little remnants of it, like Shaquille O'Neal and Yao Ming, and just like there's just like people that are still, they must have that what's that, Neanderthal DNA in it, but probably better than Neanderall.
African Neanderthal.
Why's it got to be African, bro?
You said Shaq.
Yeah, touche. Oh fuck. I'm still waiting on our first guest call, but he hasn't texted me back. So should we just call him?
Yeah, you should.
It's a good segue right now to take a break.
Perfect. I'm gonna call him.
Okay, well, I'm just going to piss my pants.
Oh shit.
Everyone can
Never
watch.
mind. Time out. We're pausing. We'll be right back.
Hit pause.
All right, we're back. Welcome back, everybody.
The piss was excellent.
This is a fantastic piss.
Feel lighter?
I do feel a couple
Faster?
pounds lighter. Not so much faster because I'm still fat, but
Hey, it's what it's all about.
being
It's
fat.
about being fat, baby. Fuck working out. No, I should work out, but Speaking of working out, we're gonna call Frank. Yeah, that's our guest caller. So here we go. This is our first caller on the podcast, guys. That's really loud, huh?
How do I turn that down?
No.
It's not that loud.
Yo,
Hey, buddy.
What's up?
what's up?
Tell everybody what the fuck happened to you today.
Oh yeah, my whole train situation.
Yeah.
Yeah. So apparently, the train broke down at Round Lake.
At Round Lake.
So I was kind of stranded for a minute. So I just Ubered back to Fox Lake,
Gotcha.
which is bullshit.
Yeah, that's garbage. Fuck Metro, dude. Amtrak is where it's at.
No, Amtrak actually is actually worse.
Oh, fuck Amtrak, dude. Fuck trains. Fuck trains unless you're going to unless you're going down to the city with beers.
Oh, no, well, speaking of Amtrak, though, this is a great story. So when I was coming back from LA, I took Amtrak. And the initial train that I was taking, was canceled because I guess, there was a bridge on fire.
Jesus.
Holy shit.
Yeah, so, I canceled that one. So the next day, I scheduled, a different one. And then I got on the train and whatever, but then by the time we got to Texas, you could actually find this online too. I forgot what city it was, but apparently a person was on the tracks or something. I don't know. I don't know if they're being a dumbass, but the train ended up striking them.
Oh, damn.
Yeah.
Doesn't seem like you have the best of luck riding trains there, bud.
What's that?
So it doesn't seem like you have the best luck riding trains.
No, not really.
Yeah, just getting trains ran on you.
Were you on the Ohio train?
No, but yeah, we ended up killing a person.
Damn.
Oh,
We.
So you were. It's an inside job, huh?
partially at fault.
No, the guy was a fucking idiot. How do you not hear a train coming?
Yeah, that is true.
Maybe he had noise canceling headphones on.
Yeah, maybe he was just jamming out.
Those AirPods are real.
But everyone who was on the train that I was with, we all rallied together. Oh hey, let's have a drink together. And then we had the most epic night ever on the train.
Hell yeah.
Killed somebody and just had a rager of a night.
Celebrated our first
Hell yeah,
murder.
dude. Double air horn on that one.
How did the guy not hear that?
Who?
That's the sound of a train.
Oh yeah, that's why I did it.
Train horn.
Yeah, train horn. Well,
Too soon.
yeah. Well, it sucks you couldn't be here, but we'll get you next week. Devin will be back next week too, so
Oh, as we're not good enough for you.
you know what I mean.
I'm kidding.
I don't know what I mean.
Yeah, it's Metro for you.
Yeah.
They're always good at this fuck you.
Frank, I wanted to hang out with you.
Who's that, Curtis?
It's Justin.
Oh, Justin! Fuck!
I was looking forward to hanging out with you. It's been a while.
No, I was looking forward to it too.
First time you were on the podcast, I text John. I'm like, Frank's got a voice for podcast.
And a face for it too. Oh!
What are you talking about? He's sexy.
Oh shit.
Goddamn, yeah, I thought you were going to be on this one. Goddamn.
Yeah.
It's all good. I'm sure I'll be on another one.
We'll see.
Yeah, we'll see.
We'll see, motherfucker.
We'll see.
Yeah. All right, buddy. Well, I'll let you go, and we'll talk to you probably after this, and then we'll see you next week.
Oh, for sure.
Okay. Bye.
See you, Frank.
Bye.
All right, that was Frank. Everybody, that was. I know the quality was a little rough there.
It was kind of shit, but we'll get through it.
We'll tell the next person to not call from a fucking train tunnel, because that's probably where he was at.
I bet you he's on Android.
No, he's got an iPhone.
Oh, he does?
Yeah, he's a normal person. He's a normal person. Thank God.
Cut that out.
Yeah, fuck goddamn Androids, dude. That's peasant phone, dude. It's not even a phone.
No, it's not. Speaking of phones, side story. My job site today, I found an iPhone 4 and I found some sort of Samsung in the dirt. Two phones right next to each other, just in the dirt. So they definitely don't work. But hey, I found technology.
It's like I tried to
technology.
Yeah, for real.
I tried to. Core has an old iPod, dude, and I tried to use that one time. I plugged it in, dude. It's so slow, unbelievably slow, and all the songs were shit.
All the songs were shit.
Now 8.
On my fucking iPod?
Yes, on your fucking iPod. On your mother iPod. It sucked.
You suck.
Oh,
Your music sucks.
Can they see her?
oh, you're on the podcast. Haha.
You're on YouTube forever.
Got him.
No.
Nice pajamas.
It's all right. Like 38 people are gonna see it. It's fine.
It doesn't fucking suck. That iPod's from probably 15 fucking years ago.
Yeah.
Probably had like Hannah Montana.
Akon.
Akon.
Oh yeah. Fucking Akon.
What's his name? Young Jock was probably on.
Hell yeah.
Hey,
It's
Young
going
Jock.
down.
Yeah. All those.
Meet me in the trap. It's
Soulja
going
Boy.
down. Meet me in the mall.
3 6
going
Mafia.
down.
It was good music. Like shit, I shouldn't have been listening to, but I still did.
But we all did.
I got all the fucking viruses on the computer from LimeWire.
LimeWire. Gave your computer AIDS.
Oh,
Fucking
that's
fucking-
I've got a story about that one too.
about AIDS.
What?
Well, sorry, Nicole.
What?
No, I'm kidding. LimeWire. So I keep fucking up your poster in the background. So LimeWire. Everyone knows it's a certified way to give your computer AIDS. When I was on LimeWire, I was still on dial-up internet, where you had to fight for the phone line. Mom, get off the phone!
That's
So-
dial up for all you younger bitches. You know, dial up. What's that? You had to dial the phone number for the computer.
Yep. You basically had to make a phone call to get online. Anyway, that being said, there was only one computer in the house, which I took full advantage of. So we all had the AM chat, right? We all had that. We were all on MySpace. Shout out MySpace. Tom, you're the OG.
Hell yeah, brother.
And the other thing was LimeWire. Pretty much
Yeah.
everybody had LimeWire.
Fuck yeah, dude.
Well, if you didn't know, when you download something from LimeWire, it kind of acts like a Trojan horse. Trojan horse, where you gift somebody a wooden horse and you hide 20 people inside to kill their whole city. That's basically what happened, but worse. So luckily I was the first one to get home after school most days. My dad was at work, mom was at work. Got home, wanted to jump on AM chat real quick, and I got to the computer, and it was about 5 windows of full-blown porn.
Nice. Woo! Hell yeah, brother.
Just wide open, just...
Fuck yeah, dude.
That's all you saw, that's all you heard.
How long did you watch it for?
That's up for debate. Again, I was the first one home, so
2 minutes, people. That's it.
that's generous. I was still riding the bus, so at 14, it was a good 23 seconds.
Oh yeah, hell yeah. 14, dude. Those
Video.
dude, 14-year-old, those were the best boners ever, dude. Just fucking never went down, dude. You had to walk down the fucking hallway with your fucking binder in front of your dick.
So after that,
Or flip it up into the waistband and cinch it off with the belt. Either way. Go on.
quickly, after 23 seconds, I quickly figured out how to factory reset the computer. Again, the only computer in the house. Important files from my mother, important files from my father on this computer.
And a sticky keyboard.
That space bar never came back up.
Oh no. Oh shit.
But gave it the old factory reset and played the 14-year-old dumbass that I was and said, I don't know how we lost everything on the computer. It looks like we have a new computer.
I did you a favor, if anything. This thing was fucking packed full of shit. I cleaned it out for you.
It's making dial-up calls faster than ever.
Speaking of AIM, dude, what was your screen name?
Oh, shit. So back in the
I
day,
know mine was.
whenever you're dating someone, did you ever write the letters on your hand? You walked
Yeah.
around. So it was whoever the flavor was at that time. That was the screen name.
Oh my god.
Sorry.
Very sorry.
So yeah, it was IL ABCDEFG, whatever it was, and then the number 22 after it.
Of course. Of course.
And then you got to add your own little sounds to it. It's like when you came online, there was a sound that everyone heard, or when you sent the chat, there was a sound that you got to apply. So I always had the huddle breaking, you know, on the football field.
Break.
Yep, that was me.
Hell yeah.
There was one person, I'm not going to name him, but had fuck, and I'm gonna blank on it right now. Oh, I got it. Wake me up.
Yeah.
Wake me up inside.
Yeah.
That was their aim sound. Wake me up. I'm like, fucking hated it, dude. Every time I heard this thing, I would just want to throw my computer out the window. I hated that sound so much.
So I forget, when they would send you something, would it play that?
It's whenever someone came online. If you,
okay,
signed
okay.
into
I
it,
gotcha.
you heard the tone. If they sent you something, you heard the tone.
Gotcha. I was pretty restricted on my computer usage from my mother. My screen name was B-Ball Playa 12694, baby. B-Ball Playa. Yeah, yes. So, like I said, very limited use. My mom had a password on the internet that she would put on, and like I think she'd give me a allotted amount of time per day or whatever. But then my sister found out the password, relayed it to me. It was JHZF capital G2197477.
Legit?
Yeah.
How do you remember that?
No worries. Anyway, so yeah, no, that was my sister coming in clutch. My sister came in clutch a lot when we were younger, dude. She, you know, that alcohol closet in my old house in the basement?
Of course.
Obviously. Well, once my stepdad and mom figured out that we were stealing booze, they put a lock on it, and then my sister found the key.
Shout out Rachel.
Yeah, shout out Rachel. Yeah, she the key was up on the fucking I-beam in the basement, and dude, yeah, we insane amount of booze in there.
It
Remember?
was shelves.
Oh, dude, so many booze. Yeah, we got drunk off of a lot of rusty capped Coronas and that were warm.
It just reminds me of another story.
Tell it.
Snowmageddon, my house.
Oh God, dude, Gavin.
Oh shit. So
Snowpocalypse for 2011 for all the people.
It was 11?
Yeah, 2011.
2011.
Junior year.
So it was you, me, Gavin, and I believe Jake, right?
Yep. And then Hayden one night.
Hayden.
Second night or first night? Anyway, go on.
So we got supplied some alcohol, and I believe it was you, me, Jake that wanted.
Night one, we drink your parents' booze.
Fair.
Night two, Hayden picked us up, drove us through the fucking 2 feet of snow.
Why are you saying names?
Oh, because
it's been 7 years. Lost
7 years. It's been longer than that. It's been.
Well, I'm saying it's the statute of limitations.
Oh well,
we're good. Anyway, Hayden.
Hey,
So
yeah, it could be. There's multiple Haydens. It could be Hayden Christensen. Hayden Christensen. Anakin went out and bought us beer.
Anyway, so Hayden went out and bought us 2 bottles. So it was a handle of Captain Morgan.
Yep.
And it was a fifth of Svedka.
Yep.
And you, me, and Jake polished the Captain Morgan in one night, the whole handle. Mm-hmm. And then Gavin had the fifth of Svedka by himself.
He was determined to drink the entire fifth. We said, Gavin, no, you don't need to do that. I'm fucking doing it, dude.
And this is where things get a little blurry for me. Was this also the night where we went out to the hot tub and there was a possum outside?
Yes.
And Jake screamed like a little girl and woke my parents up?
Well, we went in the hot tub both nights, I'm pretty sure. Didn't we? I just remember you trudging through fucking waist-deep snow because you led.
Okay.
And then we followed you. Yeah, we were fucking running through waist-deep snow to get to the hot tub. Jump in the hot tub. His parents' room are literally, they had a fucking sliding door right to the hot tub. There's no way they didn't hear us all night. They definitely heard us because they woke up and got pissed.
Yep. Because we got locked out.
Yeah.
We got locked out and I had to knock on their door.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
So it was after the hot tub. We did our hot tub thing. Then we came back downstairs, and Gavin, between the fifth of Svedka and the hot tub, lost his fucking mind.
Dude, it was insane. Oh my God.
So I remember a brief period where at least 2 of us, you or me, you or Jake, me or Jake, whatever, or all 3 of us were puking in the same toilet simultaneously.
I don't remember puking that night, so it must have been you guys.
Okay, so me and Jake were puking in the toilet simultaneously.
Crossing streams, baby.
Turns.
Yeah.
Which afterwards we came out and Gavin was gone. And we're like, where the fuck did Gavin go? Well, all of a sudden we hear we have this room underneath the staircase, which we dubbed the pillow room. It was full of pillows and blankets, and this is where the sound was coming from. We open the door, and Gavin is sobbing underneath the staircase. Gavin, what is wrong? He's like, I just love you guys so much. You're my best friends.
He kept going on about, I fucking miss my dad. Like, he was talking about his dad too, and how much he loves his dad. I'm like, dude, you're good, buddy. I'm gonna take this vodka though. There was like, dude, there was maybe like 3-4 shots left of this, but he was just, if I remember correctly, he was just taking pulls, right?
Yeah, he was drinking it out of the bottle.
Yeah,
he
just
had a
drinking,
chaser, but
just drinking straight pulls out of the bottle, dude.
Jesus.
And holy shit, man, he was so fucked up, crying like we said, and then he goes to throw up. Dude, he's dipping his entire, like, his hair is in the fucking toilet with puke in his hair. It was funny though. It was really, really funny, dude.
And then the next morning, remember we were making snow forts.
Yep. Oh yeah.
My dad brought the backhoe home.
Yep.
And piled up a snow pile, and we were just doing. We were so hungover though. We had no business being out there in the snow. Like, all I wanted to do was puke again. I mean, that's it.
See, what's funny about that snowstorm is 90% of the guys I work with worked there during the snowstorm. They're like, oh yeah, the winter of 2011, we were fucking here for 2 weeks straight doing cleanup, just fucking constantly plowing, blah blah blah. I'm like, I was making snow forts and getting drunk at my friend's house. They're like, what? I'm like, yeah, I was fucking 17, dude, 16. Yeah, that was great because his dad right before the storm got like really bad. His dad came and picked me up.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so I spent 2 or 3 days over there locked in. It was great. It was fun.
Drinking and having a good fucking time.
Drinking, video games,
Hot tub,
drinking,
fighting possums.
and wasn't that your first dip too?
I'm not. When did we go to Florida? I don't know if Florida was the first. I honestly, you know what?
No, Florida was spring break.
Yeah,
So it was later
that was my first dip.
So his first dip too. It was kayak grape.
Ugh.
Phenomenal dip.
Awesome.
The best dip.
And I was
Ever.
5-horning like a motherfucker.
That term only means Jake knows it too, and Gavin. But 5-horn, and he's like, I feel like a rhinoceros with 5 horns. I'm like, what the fuck? So yeah, every time we would catch a buzz from dipping, we'd be like, I'm fucking 2-horning right now, dude.
Yeah, it was all based on how many horns you had.
Yep.
So yeah, then we went to Florida and we were sitting up on the roof. Remember, we'd sneak out, go up to the roof, and we throw in a dip, and it'd be like, man, I'm 3-horning right now. Like,
Dude, that Florida trip was fun, man. We went to what, Clearwater or Sarasota?
I think it was Clearwater.
It was both, right?
Did we go to both places?
I think that Oh My God's place was in Sarasota.
Yeah, you're right.
Oh my God. There's a store called Oh My Gauze. Like gauze, like mummy gauze. And like it was just like a gauze based store.
We carried that joke for a while.
Literally, probably till after high school. Oh my God. Just all the time. But that trip, dude, we literally when we were in Clearwater, every night we'd wake up, we'd go up on the roof. We bought a laser pointer and we'd throw in fucking dips, dude, and we were literally just pointing out laser pointers at people on the sidewalk, dude. We had people like jumping up against the walls and shit like they were getting sniped. Dude, it was fucking hilarious.
It was so much fun.
Oh, people were just like stop, look around, like the fuck. And then we literally had one dude like dive out of the way. Like, dude, I'm like, dude, how important are you? You're just thinking you're getting assassinated right now.
Didn't we get this laser pointer confiscated from us at some point? Fuck. We were shining it at people at the pool. And they came up and knocked on our door and took it.
Yes, they did. Yeah.
And then we started throwing like toilet paper balls down on the pool area. Yeah. We'd soak them in water and just launch them off the balcony.
Yeah, that was a fun vacation.
That was fun. The only other one that rivals it is when I took Gavin to Panama City Beach. We were probably 17, 18 at the time. We rented scooters. And if you know Gavin, you know his history with scooters.
You don't know about his scooter story at Johnsburg?
No.
At the high school. He fucking hit a pothole, went fucking over the handlebars. It was all fucked up.
And didn't Sommerfeld was on the back, right?
I think so, yeah.
And he just sent Sommerfeld just fucking sailing. This dude in scooters, I mean, it's like...
No, it's bad.
Oil and water.
Yes.
So we rent these scooters, right? And they take us out back and they make us do a little course to make sure that we're able to actually ride them before they release them. Obviously, Gavin's okay. He's ridden scooters. He can do a figure 8 without falling over. And that's about it.
Can't try driving a straight line, though.
So we get these scooters. We're going around town. We're, beeping at chicks, whatever. Having a great time. About halfway through, I think we had like a 4-hour rental. About halfway through, 2 hours in. Hold on.
Sip for memory.
We're cruising down Main Strip in PCB, and we're coming up to an intersection where we get a red light. I'm in front, Gavin's behind me, and I slow down. There's this convertible Sebring with 4 girls in it, Gavin is behind me, obviously. And all I hear is the scooter or moped going, just getting louder. I'm like, this is a red light, Gavin. We're stopping. I turn around and I see Gavin's head. He's driving forward and he's got his head at a 90-degree angle. Looking at these chicks walking down the road. And I go, Gavin!
Yeah.
And he snaps his head back forward. Which brake does he grab? This is a trivia show. Does he grab A, the front brake, or B, the back brake?
The front brake.
Front brake, it goes forward.
He grabs the front brake. And he somersaults this fucking thing so hard that the girls that he was staring at ran up to him and said, I'm a nurse. Can I help?
Oh, it's all part of the plan. All part of the plan.
I pull off to the side. He's scraping himself off the road. I pick his moped up. His big toe is split in half.
Oh, God. Fuck.
He pulls over to this side, and this chick was like, "Oh my God, can I help? Can I check you out? Can I help? Whatever." Oh, you should really get some first aid on that. I'm like, thanks for the fucking help, bitch. Like, why are you here? So.
I'm here to help you. You need some help.
He collects himself, and we scoop back to our hotel room, or our hotel at least. My parents are out at the pool, or maybe even on the beach. We go up. Oh fuck these White Claws, man. He busted up his arm pretty good. He busted his toe wide open, so we went up to the hotel room. Actually, no, we sat in the lobby first. And I went up to the desk, and I'm like, hey, do you have a first aid kit? And they're like, oh, we don't know. I have to go look.
Gee.
I'm like, you're a hotel on PCB, and you don't have a fucking basic first aid kit? Okay, people just die here, I guess. They ended up...
just go in the ocean, get some salt water on it.
They ended up finding one. So I'm Gavin's sitting on the big, comfy leather chair in the hotel lobby, bleeding on the floor. And I got this gauze and I got this tape and I'm wrapping his toe up. Oh my gauze. I'm wrapping him up, getting this bleed to stop. We go back up to the hotel room. I call my parents. Where are you? We're on the beach. I'm like, all right, we'll be down in a minute. Go back to the hotel room. He puts socks on. Sand. Doesn't want to get sand in anything. Whatever. Puts a long sleeve shirt on because he busted his arm up. He's scraped all over the place. And now we're going to go return these things because he just fucking crashed it. Put a long sleeve shirt on. I'm like, make sure you keep your sleeve down so they don't see the scrapes on, the fresh scrapes on your arm. Go back down to the beach, tell my parents what happened, and they're like, oh shit, well, good luck. Jump back on the scooters when he's feeling good enough. We get back to the rental place and drop him off. We go inside. There's like $100 or whatever cash deposit on it. And it's 90-something degrees in PCB right now. So Gavin took his long sleeve shirt and rolled her right up. And he walks in this place and doesn't realize that his sleeve is up and all of these
you had one job, Gavin.
Fresh wounds are exposed. So I go up, give him my keys. Oh, fine, yeah, great PCB. All right, cool. Here's your $100 deposit back. I leave. And Gavin goes up there and he fucking puts his arms up on the counter.
Right in front of him.
Check out these fucking battle wounds, dude.
And it was at that moment that I was like, fuck. So it was all going well. I'm like, they didn't catch it yet. They didn't catch it yet. He's talking to one guy, maybe the owner, manager, or whatever. And there's this fucking 20-year-old bitch behind the counter who kind of looks at the manager guy and then kind of does like a head nod towards Gavin and like kind of points at his arm. I'm like, oh God. Like, he goes, sir, did you happen to crash this scooter? And Gavin's a stand-up dude, honest guy. He goes, yeah, I did. He's like, the manager's like, all right, let's go out and take a look at this thing. So they go out and they do a walk around. That's broken. That's broken. That's broken. Yeah, it's gonna be about $320.
Ugh.
Yeah, it's like, what am I gonna do? Say no? Like,
right.
So he pays it, and then we call his mom and all that shit. And just fucking Gavin, man.
Oh, Gavin and the scooters.
The guy that's got a horseshoe tattooed on his ass can't catch a look there. Like,
yeah, he's got a tattoo on of a horseshoe on his butt. Curtis, I don't know if you knew that.
No, I did not.
Yes, he does. It's hilarious. Oh, well, yeah, we're a little over an hour now.
just getting started.
Yeah. Want to keep going?
I ain't got nowhere to be.
I ain't got nowhere to be either, except for the fucking golf course tomorrow morning, brother. Ooh yeah, dude. Playing some golf tomorrow.
I've had some hindsight on our last outing.
Yeah.
Up at Evergreen. I'm having some personal conflicts with myself.
About?
How so?
About the play that I provide and my mental capacity, I guess. Basically, long story short, is I feel bad when I start throwing a temper tantrum.
We don't like it.
This is
we love you. That's why we still play with you.
That's exactly why I wore this hat. If there's anything to improve on the golf course, I want to start improving on my headspace.
Yeah, dude, you just have fun. I know it's
hard.
It is very hard, trust me. I mean, last year there was a few rounds where I was like, Cora was actually playing with me, and we were at Red Tail. I was trying not to play that. I wasn't really trying to do good, but I had like 3 holes where every single shot I know where you're coming from. Well, like, I had all like literally, I think I got like 3 7s in a row, and they were all like shanks and tops and duffs, and I'm like, okay. I was getting pissed, and Cora was like, "You can't get mad. Like, it's fine." I'm like, "I'm not mad. I'm just frustrated." And I got kind of pissy for like two or 3 holes, but I snapped out of it.
It's hard to snap back.
Well, you just gotta build off that, because you're gonna have one good shot after that at some point, and once that one good shot happens, you just build off of it. That's what I've been trying to do. But yeah, dude, I don't know. We don't practice enough to be able to get that, man.
Absolutely not. And that's one thing I need to do is get to the driving range. I can't just go practice on the course.
No.
And expect me to be
warm up.
Right. And expect me to be Tiger Woods.
No.
It's just I have unrealistic expectations of myself.
Yep. So there was actually a statistic. I don't know the exact numbers, but it was can you actually pull this up?
What is it?
Jamie? No, so the statistic is what percentage do professional golfers hit the green within 100 yards? It is ridiculously low. Well, lower than you'd think.
I would expect 75%.
Less than that. I think it's like, it's a number that you'd be like, really?
Green or fairway?
Green from 100 yards.
I mean, 75% is low in my opinion. Just because you said
right, because they're pros. And
just because you said you wouldn't expect it. When you first were talking about it, I'm in my head going 90%.
Yeah, it's something that you would be like, you were like, wow, really? No shit. But like Tiger Woods, I think what is it?
I gotta hit the screen.
74% from 100 to 125 yards. So that's professionals.
Okay, that's one thing. But what's the green in regulation? I'm going to say it's more than 74%.
Wait,
No,
green regulation?
how many what do you want to know? The percentage of golfers that
Professional golfers that GIR.
that hit greens in regulation, or that's kind of a broad statement, because you'd have to kind of say who hits the most greens in regulation, because it's kind of a. Just look up the percentage of professional golfers that hit greens in regulation or something like that, and see what it gives you. Yeah, wrong screen. Yeah. Yeah, dude, I I mean, shit. So I'm like I've never gotten a legitimate handicap, but I'm somewhere between a 15 and a 20, roughly, in the prime season, pretty much.
Okay, but I don't want to know prime season. I want to know
Like right now,
not right now, but just like from beginning to season end.
like an 18.
Okay,
So 90.
yeah, and I was just talking about my uncle with this today, who was getting big into golfing. I really feel like I'm still a 30.
I wouldn't say that. No, not quite.
102?
Maybe. I don't know, but you have the potential to easily shoot low 90s. You really do. You have the skill set to do it.
If I could keep my head for full 18,
What do we got?
Less than 100 yards is 81%.
81% of greens in regulation. Okay. And then
You
we.
zoom in on a Mac.
That's a
Command Plus.
Command plus, he says.
You're not hitting Command.
Yeah.
Huh. Well. What do we got? 175 to 200 is 53%. That's fucking good, dude.
I don't want to know distance to green. I want to know GIR.
Well, that's
what GAR is.
greens in regulation. That's what I'm saying. It's kind of a broad statement as far as because like you can say here look up who leads the PGA. You can look up who leads like the PGA Tour in greens in regulation.
But you can't just get a flat professional average of GIR.
I don't think so.
I feel
Maybe
like that should be a stat.
I'll look it up on my phone too while he's looking up that.
Just because, if it's a par 5, you're going to get on in 3. If it's a par 3, you're going to get on 1. Like,
Right.
like how many of the professionals?
There we go. Well, he's got from 125 to 150 yards.
But this is the PGA.
Yeah.
This is the boys. I don't know what any of this means.
Yeah, that's just giving you the top golfers at that are hit it.
At that distance?
Yeah. So hang on, we can look up like
Why is distance a factor in this? I mean, greens in regulation is just greens in regulation. Doesn't matter to the distance.
yeah, like I said, it's kind of I don't know. I know right now Scotty Scheffler leads
It says GIR percentage.
Yeah, but it also says a distance. Like, I don't care about the distance. Greens in regulation is just a stat in itself.
So the best player in the world right now for greens in regulation, Scotty Scheffler, he's at 73.99% greens in regulation.
That's it.
Yep. John Rahm's at 73.85. Let's see. Colin Morikawa, probably the best iron player on tour right now, 71.11% of greens in regulation.
So you're talking a maximum of 3 and 4 holes professionals are getting on the green in regulation.
Yes. That's why you need to not get pissed off at yourself. So like anytime I'm like within like 20 yards of the green, I'm pretty happy. Like on my approach shot, I'm like, yeah, I'd rather be on the green, obviously, but it's like I said, we don't practice nearly enough to. I mean, shit. For us to go on a 3 birdie streak as a team was pretty great.
Yeah, that was
we went on a 3 birdie streak, by the way, people.
At one of the hardest courses in the area.
Yeah, Geneva National, the Palmer course. That was the hardest course of all 3. So, what are you looking up there?
I just was looking at the things
Oh.
like that.
I have, and it stems from a very young age. I have this perfectionist mentality, and in my stage of my life, I know I'm not perfect, far from it, but I still strive to do everything correct the first time and every time.
Yeah.
So that's one thing that really affects my mental game is, I've been playing golf for a number of years now, and when I, chunk one or when I blade one or when I just miss one, I'm like, that shouldn't be me. I've been playing this game long enough.
Yep. Which is why golf is so fucking frustrating. It's not like football or like basketball. You can shoot 1,000 free throws in basketball and have a lot more consistency than hitting 1,000 golf shots, in my opinion.
Golf's light years harder.
Right. That's what I'm saying. Like it's if we were to spend as much time as we did playing football when we were younger, I'd understand if you were that mad all the time, like getting pissed at,
Right.
But yeah, it's just, I mean, as adults, we just don't have the fucking time to fucking spell. Because, dude, literally, like I went a couple of years ago, I went to the driving range like once a week. That was before Jonah, before Corey and I were married. And it showed. It was like, all right, cool. And then I'm like, all right, I'm going to take a break from going to the driving range. I took a break for like a month, lost it, dude. It was insane. I was like, dude, I'm still playing every week, but you're not practicing. You're not repetitively hitting the fucking same swing
Muscle
over and over
memory.
again. Yeah. Which I can't do. I can't really fuck with the range that much because of my back. It's just, that's why I can play 18 holes because I'm taking breaks between shots, but.
Yeah.
Yeah, but golf, you're using like every muscle from
Yeah.
your feet all the way up to your shoulders, including your head.
Yeah.
There's so many moving parts in a golf shot, and I know this, but even knowing that a golf shot is one of the most difficult things in sports, I still have these expectations of myself where I need to be able to hit the ball well. And if that means it goes 100 yards or 300 yards, I just want to be able to make good contact.
Yep.
But that's not always the case.
No, it is something about, especially with the driver, hitting the fucking big drive. Nothing feels better. I think
I like the wedges.
I think the one thing that feels better than hitting a massive drive is sinking a really long putt. In my opinion, because you're cheering when you do that. Nobody's hit. Like when we made those birdies, we're like, "Whoa, let's go!" But when you're hitting a drive, nobody's like, "Let's fucking go!" Like unless you're Bryson DeChambeau and just juiced up and eating fucking protein shakes all day.
400 yards in the middle of the fairway.
Yeah.
You know.
So, dude, fucking, I said it last week. I'm gonna say it again. The fucking Curtis and I played Boone Creek last week on Saturday, and yeah, we played Creekside at Boone Creek, and
you needed that. You're talking about that one hole
the par four.
cut all
Yeah.
the trees.
So there's a par four dogleg left.
Go figure. At the time you bet money, all of a sudden you hit that fucking professional hit.
So it's 320 yard dogleg left. I don't know what the direct yardage from tee to green was, but the first one we played, I cut the corner. It went through the fairway into the rough, whatever. I'm like, all right, I think I got a bogey or whatever. I asked Curtis, I'm like, you want to play for $5? He's like, fuck yeah. I'm like, all right, cool. So we go back. I'm like, I'm gonna go more left. Dude, I fucking bombed this thing so far left, like way more left than I was aiming. I had 50 yards into the fucking green, dude. It was insane. Still bogeyed it though. got it on the green, left my wedge shot like 30 yards short, and then fucking 3-putted. It was like sick, dude.
Do you know why they call golf?
Because fuck was taken already.
All the other 4-letter words were taken already.
Yeah. Yeah. Yep.
It'll rip your heart out, but also give you the most confidence in the world.
Mm-hmm.
And I fucking hate it for it.
Oh yeah, dude, it's great. You get so mad. You're like, why the fuck am I here? Why do I play this fucking game? And then you hit a fucking beautiful wedge shot to like 10 feet. You're like, that's why I play.
Yeah. I'm back, baby.
Yeah, dude.
Where's the qualifier?
Yeah. Yeah, dude, one of these days, we got to make our way down to Cog Hill.
Where's that?
What's that?
I believe it's either south side of Chicago. No, it's either south side Chicago, south side, or it's Lamont. One of the two. It's Harborside International and Cog Hill. Both of those places are either in those locations.
Is this the place that the good guys played?
Good played Harborside. Yeah, they played both of them.
Okay.
Which one? Cog Hill.
Yeah, hold on, let me get the.
Yo, good went downhill.
Yeah, I don't watch them anymore, unfortunately. Grant and Micah, you didn't realize how much they were holding it together.
Right.
But, I mean, I really like, because Grant was my favorite. Grant and Micah, for sure.
I mean, Bubby's my favorite. Obviously, he's still there. But it's like there's just an element that's gone between those two guys. It's just, you can't make it up.
I mean, dude, that and like, I loved watching Grant and Garrett together.
Mm-hmm.
They were a great combo. I loved Micah's stupidity. I love how he couldn't tell his lefts from rights and just...
And still smoke the ball.
Oh, yeah, dude's fucking... I met him, and he's literally fucking 5'5", dude, and the dude drives the ball 350 yards sometimes. It's ridiculous. But yeah, good did go fucking downhill. I honestly don't even watch... I don't even watch good anymore. I watch Grant and Micah's content over that. And it's so funny that they both left, and they're like, oh, we want to do our own thing, and now they're both sponsored by TaylorMade, both sponsored by Primo Apparel, and they're all doing collabs together. Constant. They're pretty good. You rarely see a video with Micah or Grant in it without one or the other.
Mm-hmm.
It's pretty great. But apparently there's no beef.
They have to be making a shitload of money.
Oh, yeah. Well, dude, I mean, the reason that Grant and Micah's always been trying to be a professional golfer.
Mm-hmm.
And so him leaving was like, all right, we get it. You know, he
It
just
was
wanted to go back.
expected. I mean,
Yeah.
on his own channel, he was doing his own thing.
Yeah.
You know it was coming.
But Grant was really, really, really unexpected, and the fact that when he did leave, it was so abrupt and just so out of nowhere, and then all of a sudden, boom, sponsored by TaylorMade. Boom, Micah and him are doing collabs. Now there's no beef apparently. Apparently there was apparently he got it in, well, the thing with Grant and Garrett, Grant joined Good after I believe Grant messaged Garrett on messaged him on Facebook or Instagram, whatever, and he's like, hey, you know, let's do a match. I want to challenge you. So they went down there, did a match, and then they kept in contact, and then Garrett pretty much asked him to join. So like that's how he joined. And then Grant started his own channel, built up his followers. He's got like close to 300,000 followers or subscribers or whatever. And it's just like kind of shitty if you look at it from that perspective, because it's like, all right, he kind of used Garrett and Good to get his following up and then bailed. But I also understand why he went. There's one of the first or couple Good podcasts that came out. They said, hey, what do you guys see yourself in 5 years? And Grant's like, I honestly see myself back in Florida, deep sea fishing, golfing with my dad. Because his dad is like 70. He's got a really old dad. Both his parents are really old. So he doesn't, I mean, he wants to, obviously, I don't blame him. Wants
Spend
to
time.
be with his dad. And sure shit. I mean, it was faster than 5 years, but here he is. Like, but yeah.
That's good. It's faster than 5 years.
Yeah.
I don't blame him.
No.
Who knows what was written in the contract with him and Good, you know?
He must have not been making much because he was obviously making more on his own channel.
Between the two, obviously, he was making a living off of it.
Right. Yeah.
But by him transitioning from Good to TaylorMade,
right,
it must have been a promotion, an uptick.
Oh, for sure.
You know?
And then Good immediately signs with Callaway. Bob does sport. You know, Bob does sports is signed with Callaway too.
He is?
Yeah. Yep.
The fucking guy.
Dude, Bob and Fat Perez and Joey Cold Cuts, dude.
Bob is light years better than me, but he's still a piece of shit, man.
Dude, he's so good.
He's so funny. He's great.
He's so funny.
Him.
Yeah, him and then Fat Perez was like, Fat Perez made that channel take the fuck off.
Yeah.
Because he's so funny. He does that Euro step every time he makes a big putt.
Oh, that yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Hell yeah, dude. Well, we're coming up on an hour and a half here. So, for the listeners' sake.
Listeners' sake?
Fuck those listeners.
I'm a talker.
I know. We can talk outside the pod.
Actually, I'm not a talker, but I'm really enjoying this.
Yeah, well, it's not the last one.
I want to dedicate a future episode back to conspiracies.
Okay.
I did not get my...
I know, we fucked him over.
We didn't talk about the space. We didn't
Well, no, I told him that he was going to be on for conspiracies, and I fucked him. I totally just... Because that was the night that Devin was here, you were here, and Frank was here, and we're like, what do we talk about? We're like... And we recorded like 3 or 4 times for like 20 minutes at a time. And we're like, all right, we got to get talking points, dude. It was bad. It was so fucking just all over the place. And we're like, conspiracy theories. And then we just went with it.
I would like to put in my 2 cents at least about 9/11 and about space.
Do your 9/11 one real quick. I think it's relatively quick, right?
Yeah, the black box one?
Not so much a black box. There's a couple of very fine details that I think are overlooked, that are seen but not understood.
Explain.
First of being, which is one of the more understood things about the collapse of the towers, was that jet fuel doesn't burn hot enough to melt steel. I mean, that's a pretty common understanding at this point.
Yep.
Do you want to talk?
It doesn't melt steel, but it makes steel, the structure
weaker.
of steel weaker, so it will bend easier.
Okay. I will. Okay. So why did the tower collapse on itself? There wasn't heat 20 stories below it.
Right. That's where we came up with
Click, click, boom.
bombs. Yeah.
There are shape charges.
Yep.
So I'm sure everyone has seen a picture of the tower collapse where you see a piece of steel beam that's shaved off at a 45-degree angle. This is a very common practice in demolition where buildings are going to be demolished, and they want that building to fall on its own footprint instead of falling over onto something else.
Right.
That's the only one. There's only one real famous picture that you see. There's a firefighter in it with the steel beam behind it. But this building was designed to, on all sides, on all four sides, it was designed to fall into itself.
Aren't they built like that? When if anything ever goes wrong, it doesn't affect the next building next to it.
Curtis, people don't design buildings to fail.
Yeah, I know. But if they do,
No, they don't design them to fail.
I didn't think so. But I was just thinking, just in case they did.
So, if you want to use your argument that jet fuel is hot enough to weaken steel, there's two counter arguments. There was no heat 20 stories below where that plane collided. And also, metal does not weaken steel at a very specific angle. If it's going to weaken anything, it's going to be some sort of like French fry, zigzag back and forth, where it just,
Crinkle cut.
It doesn't. There's no defined failure point to steel. It's steel doesn't say, okay, I'm weakening, I'm going to break myself off at a 45-degree angle inward. It doesn't happen.
You don't know steel like that, dude.
I don't know steel like that, but I know steel enough.
No, I know. Yeah, those are all very good points. So one of my things, so obviously everybody with it being an inside job, I'm sure you listened to that episode that we were talking the conspiracy. Yeah.
Yep.
My theory was maybe those terrorists planted the bombs beforehand, but then like how are they?
It's extremely possible.
Yeah.
I mean, if you
trying to find that picture.
George W., the young one, wanted to finish what his dad couldn't finish. If you really,
what the fuck was that?
You have a horn on there? Oh,
my mic stands squeaky.
I don't know.
So the theory that I will live and die by is that these terrorists weren't actually terrorists, and this actually segues into my next point. You have all this destruction. You have a 1,000-foot tall building, whatever it was. You have all these tons of steel and debris. Yep.
Which one is that?
That's how the building was.
Oh, thermite. Thermite melts through metal.
Yeah, but
it's a shape charge.
Yeah.
Shape charge, yeah. So that blew off in that angle for it to fall within itself.
So you guys have obviously heard.
They would find the thermite, though.
No, it burned itself out. It's not there.
There's zero trace of thermite?
I can't speak on that. But who knows? I mean, that's an argument, sure. But everyone has heard that the passports of the so-called terrorists were found in the rubble, correct?
Yes.
How does a
passport make it enough? And
how? You have jet fuel burning. You have thousands
but
of
the
tons.
steel melted, but the passports are good.
Thousands. I mean, the passports were in the plane, right? I mean, that's a pretty
have them on.
Yeah.
pretty easy thing to agree about is that the passports were in the plane.
Right.
The plane created the fire in the building. Is that easy to agree about?
Sure.
You said that jet fuel can weaken steel. You said that, right?
Can't fuck with passports though.
How does it not melt paper?
Maybe it flew away and
Maybe all the people on the world, maybe the people that worked at the World Trade Center just had their passports on them on lower floors.
No, the passports that were found were the passports of the so-called terrorists.
Oh, yeah, that's fucking stupid.
Yeah, that's what it was. They found the passports of the so-called terrorists,
but they couldn't find the black box.
That I don't know. I didn't look into that. But between the angle of the steel falling in on its own footprint, then there was the passports. There was also a video, and this is more far-fetched than the other things I've talked about. Before the building collapsed, pretty quickly before the building collapsed, you could actually see bursts like mini explosions coming out from the building below the impact of the plane. And that would have been the charges / shape charges / thermite detonating in order to make that building fall on itself.
I do remember seeing that a long time ago, but I don't know if you can still find that video.
Oh no, all that shit's taken down, dude.
I told John I want to talk about this, and I went on a goose chase trying to find this stuff, and it's gone.
You can only find the videos that were on the news, but you cannot find. I remember a long time ago there was a ton of videos of them capturing the bottom of those buildings going poof when the plane was all the way up top. I mean, if a building's falling over, why would it have explosions on the bottom? It would just crack and it would just fall over, but why would it explode if nothing's really down there?
Right.
Sorry.
And
you can still hear me.
The biggest point, and I believe the biggest conviction I can make is, do you know what the Bush family owned in stocks? Do you know what their majority of their portfolio was?
I don't remember, but this stuff was very sketchy.
Oil.
Guess what's over there?
Do you know where a lot of oil is manufactured?
Over there.
Iraq.
Denmark. Just kidding.
Iraq.
Texas.
Iran.
Yeah. The gas station.
Have you seen the movie Jarhead?
Yeah.
Yes.
Who I call my papa, my grandpa on my mom's side, says a lot of crazy.
I'm just kidding.
Says a lot of interesting things / crazy things. There's one thing that he told me that did stick with me, and that is that Hollywood will put in movies. What's going on?
That's out of focus.
Ran out of Adderall. Got to give it focus.
Hollywood will put in movies what the future holds. So they want you to be able to see something in a movie to make it more understandable / believable when it happens in reality.
Prep you for it.
Pretty much. Do you remember what the movie Jarhead was about? Where a majority of the chunk of Jarhead was kind of taking place at?
The oil fields.
It was in the oil fields.
Yeah.
I mean, there's got to be a correlation between everything.
Yeah. To be continued to the next conspiracy theory episode. I think, personally, because I got to piss like a racehorse. But anybody else got anything they want to talk about before we close off?
No.
I'll leave it at that. That's a good thing for people to think about.
Yeah, think about that for a week.
And if someone wants to put in their counter argument, if someone wants to prove me wrong, I'm all ears.
Yeah,
because I've pretty much focused on my theory and what I believe, and I haven't spent a whole lot of time on the contrary ideas or the counter arguments that are out there.
It's blurry again.
Oh,
so
that's the end.
Camera's getting tired.
If anybody made it this long, sorry. Sorry that it's blurry. YouTube people. I know people listen to the whole thing, but yeah. Anyway, so follow us on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, all that jazz. Share us. You know, smash that like button on the video.
And that bell.
Yeah. Yeah, the bell so you can see whenever I'm posting, reels and shorts, So yeah. Every Friday at 6 a.m. You guys know the deal. So until next week, everybody.
One last thing.
Okay. Ooh, psych.
20 minutes later.
Go for it.
And it's just a good closer. You've heard John. You've heard Curtis. You've probably heard Devin and Frank talk about it.
Oh, I thought you wanted to freestyle. Never mind. Go on.
Oh, I am way too dumb to freestyle.
Oh.
But if you want us to talk about something, coming from a listener, I started as a listener, and I heard you guys say this. But now being on this side of things, I mean, we'll pretty much talk about anything besides politics. I mean, there's a limited amount of politics, George W. Bush, all that bullshit. But if you want to hear anything, comment.
Thank you.
Let us know. Because I'm the type of guy that will, if it seems interesting enough to me, make it interesting, man. Don't do some bullshit. I want to look into something that actually sounds cool, looks cool.
Yep.
But if you give me that,
hell yeah.
Bitch, please. I will be back here with more information than you could ever think about.
Hell yeah.
On a bender.
Fuck yeah, dude.
So I'll leave you with that.
All right. Well, thanks for coming on again.
Love it here, man. More White Claws in the future.
Fuck yeah, baby. Curtis, thanks for filling in for Frank.
Yeah, no problem.
And we'll see you guys next week. Peace.